Good morning, everyone. Today we will talk about live snippets, but as an introduction, we are talking about a software called TreeShade. This software I have been developing over a decade, over 10 years of developing. It's totally free and you can install from Adobe Exchange, write exchange.adobe.com, and from Creative Cloud, search for TreeShade. TreeShade. And here you can install on Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge. At least you must have Adobe Bridge. Also, it's free. You can download Adobe Bridge just by creating an account on Adobe. No need for subscription. And this software works as a local server for content management and for auto-generating design remotely by filling flexible online form. Fill the content online and remotely the local server on your computer will open the document, update the content, export the PDF and close these documents automatically and remotely. Today we will talk about live snippet. After installing TreeShade, TreeShade will ask you to create root folder. I have here TRST, and TreeShade will create also this folder, workshop, and we within this folder put your projects and edit them. There are barrel locations for this, for output, so don't edit the output location, just here, workshop. So if I click here, I will go to workshop. Let's go to our folder, TUE, Tuesday. And here I have TreeShade menu. This menu is not part of Adobe Bridge, but because I installed the extension, I have now a new menu called TreeShade. And here I have a command called new, and any file you put inside a specific folder, you can change the path for this folder. Any file you put there will be revealed as a command here to create a copy from that file. Like here I have InDesign document. If I click InDesign, I can write the new name, layout, TreeShade create this hidden folder. It's supposed to be hidden on Mac computers. It will be hidden, but here in Windows it's visible. So just don't delete this folder or edit its content. It's for TreeShade database. Let's open the InDesign document. Okay. Let's put side by side. After installing TreeShade, I want to mention that and also after creating the root folder, you will find this file main.js. Execute it as a local server through Node.js from Google. Also, it's free. Install Node.js and execute this file. And here I have a service called ngrok to connect this local server online. Also, it's free, but if you want to connect to a specific domain, you need a subscription, about $95 yearly, monthly about $8 only. Okay, anyway, as I said, we will talk about live snippet. In TreeShade, you will have in Adobe InDesign, you will have two menus, TreeShade and live snippet. And let's open a new text frame here. And while the insertion, the cursor inside the text frame, from live snippet menu, let's create a new live snippet. Here there are many instructions and variables you can use for dynamic paths, but in simple way you can write the relative path. Like we want to put content inside a folder called data. Then I write the text file name, like title. Okay. Or okay, let's write title. Or let's write at first cancel. Let's write some text. Let's create paragraph style. Apply style to selection. Okay. Okay, now I have text, selected text and style. And now from new live snippet, let's write the relative path, data, or links, or any folder you want. Title. Okay. Now you will have this anchored non-printing text frame. Let's change the direction of the paragraph to left to right. Okay. This anchor text frame created to mark the beginning of this instance of the live snippet, and here label to show the location of the live snippet. I can select the live snippet by inserting the text cursor in the text or in the text of the anchored text frame, the marker. or selecting the marker itself, the text frame, and from live snippet select reveal in bridge. Now TreeShade will switch to Adobe Bridge and select your text file. If you double click the text file, this window will reveal, so you can edit here. You can edit for quick editing. Okay. Now in Adobe InDesign you can update all live snippet by selecting update all, and then all live snippets will be updated. You can edit the live snippet through one of its instance inside the document, because this live snippet can be repeated anywhere. You can copy and paste from any of these instances. You can edit, and then from live snippet menu select submit instead of update. Submit selected. Now you can update all. Here it's not updated. You can update all, or you can update a specific snippet by selecting it, and from live snippets menu select update selected. Then it will be updated. There is something called dynamic live snippet, which is dynamic path, redirect the placing to other text files or image to be used as content of the live snippet instead of the direct text inside that text file. Like, suppose I want to make image and description. So let's create here. Let's put the text cursor inside the text frame, and from live snippet let's select a new live snippet. Now in the text frame I didn't select any text, there is no text. Now let's write image. Okay. Now this for the dynamic path of the image. Let's say I will put an image file called car beside that file. So I can write dot slash the relative path car, then this to ignore the extension, then this, just like that. Okay. Now it's empty because there is no file called car. Let's make this larger. Okay. Now if I put image file, mm, any image file, let's name car. Now if I updated the dynamic live snippet again, the file will be placed, but it's very large. So I can select the live snippet by selecting the image itself, and from live snippet menu I can select dynamic. Now I already have dynamic content. See, if you click on dynamic content, you will have this relative path and the method place. Of course, you can use any of these variables, file name, file display, etc. Master name, paragraph first, paragraph order. There are many flexibility. Okay. Let's select dynamic style this time. Now I want to apply style on this image, and also I can apply width like 30 millimeter. Relative width to change the width and the height. Then I want to add another style, 2 columns. Then the object style photo, OBJ for object style, and here the instructions. Here the instructions and how to use. I used here this method for object style. You can use for paragraph style, para, or char for character style. I used here width, but add relative to keep the ratio fixed. Okay. Now I have the image with the width 30, but I need just to edit the object style to make the image fit inside the frame. Auto fit. Fill frame proportionally. Okay. Now suppose I don't want the image to have the specific name car, but I want the image to have the same name as the text file image, and put the image inside that folder. So I can write folder. So here in Adobe Bridge, let's create folder called image also, and let's put the image inside. Okay. Now here in dynamic content, I selected the dynamic live snippet, and from live snippet, dynamic content, I want to change the relative path, the dynamic relative path to file name. You can abbreviate any of these variables by writing just the first characters of the variable part, like here fd for file display, original file name, previous file name, master full name, char, character order, etc. And inside the folder that has the same file name, I just need to put this to place any file inside. Okay. Now let's see if it's placed. Okay. And I also can make a paragraph style for this dynamic live snippet. So from also dynamic style, and I can add here colon, then also photo, but now not as object, as a bar. You can write here uppercase, lowercase, no problem. Okay. Now if I click here in the paragraph, I will have also paragraph style called photo. It's a 9 left. Okay. Now suppose I add another image here inside the image, not only car. Let's add these 3. Now if I update the dynamic live snippet, I will have all image placed. So update selected. Now all image placed, but all custom anchored over each other. So I just need to modify the object style. Anchored object options inline. Okay. Now all image placed, so it's dynamic. If I remove one of these image, use the TreeShade trash, move to trash command to delete files. So TreeShade can trace the relations between the files. Move to trash, and this command also have a feature that warning you if a file placed in a document. Cancel moving to trash, no. Now if I update, let's update all. And see, I have only 3. Now I can edit the dynamic content to have separator between the files. So I can add colon, then enter. Okay. Now the image will be stuck over each other in a new line, every file new line. I can also instead of enter, I can make spaces 4 spaces, for instance. Etc. I can add percent instead of a specific width, like here in dynamic style. Instead of 30, I can write 30% or 20%. Now if I make the text frame wider and update the dynamic live snippet, you will see that the image changed its width. Let's make dynamic style again. Let's make 30%. And let's remove the spaces from dynamic content. Let's select any image to select the live snippet, and from dynamic content, let's remove the spaces. Let's put this to the margin and let's update. Now you will have 30%. Let's make 33. So dynamic style again. Okay. That's it. Don't hesitate to reach out for any question about installing TreeShade, about how to use a live snippet, the tricks. There are many features here in dynamic content, dynamic style, and also dynamic replace, to replace a specific text. Like here, you will see many tricks using these variables. There are time and date variables, random variables. Okay, that's it for today, and thank you for watching.